This week on the Mothership Podcast.
Just 6 days, so 3 days in Rome, 3 days in Naples, including going up Mount Vesuvius.
Oh, Jesus. Nice. But when are you going? Okay, but you've started packing now.
Because we're not straight men, Will.
It just seems like a
lot.
lot.
Pack the day before. Got to plan the outfits.
But like a week in advance.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's a little bit last minute. Like
Rome.
Yeah, it's Rome.
Okay.
Come
Rome.
on, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I guess fashion.
I need to look puss.
However, EA. Yeah. We already spoke about it.
We done new.
Yeah.
We done.
Ahsoka Tano and Asajj Ventress being a month away, you are that, and you gave us BB-8. Yeah. And also, BB-8 is the most overpowered hero ever. You can't shoot him.
Yeah.
Like, you can't shoot him.
Is that?
No, but in real life, yeah.
It's a football with a little thing on top.
Yeah, but like, BB-8's attacks are like, will you up.
Why can't you lot just fix up?
Stop touching the kids, yeah? Stop touching the kids, people.
Or
Stop
anyone.
it. Yeah, stop
Keep
it.
your hands to yourself.
Hell. Move on. I can't deal with that right now. Oh my god.
Batman. There's been loads of Batman
Which
reboots.
okay, but
Stop.
which it
There's been
depends.
loads.
Christopher
They need to
Nolan,
stop.
sure. Everything else, no. Put it away.
No, because the George Clooney and...
What the hell are you about to say? Be careful. Be careful. We got proper nerds watching this.
No.
You're about to give that film props. I mean, the campiness, sure.
Exactly.
Sure.
It had its place, and it was like...
It had its place in the bargain bucket. In the bargain bucket, yeah.
No, but
Girl. Right, add that film we're gonna do the Mothership watch. Mel, you are misremembering. That film is god awful. It's awful.
Oh god, what's the line? I did not come here to please.
Oh,
I came here to freeze.
Welcome back, Earthlings. It is now episode... Wait, I'm gonna work it out, because I always say episode 9 or other. Wait, so we had...
Please
This will
do
be
the
5?
4.
No?
I think.
No, because last episode was
No.
Star Trek episode.
Ah!
That was episode 4.
I got it wrong.
So this is episode 5, unless we change the order up, but I don't think we will. I think I'm right. Look, yeah. Y'all in the comments, yeah? Confirm I'm right, yeah? Look, it's episode 9.
We'll see.
Yeah, and we'll get onto the topic in a bit, but it's actually, like, y'all won't know, but it's been a couple weeks since we were here.
Mm-hmm.
So what's everyone been up to? Let's, how about for a start? Let's start with Will.
Why?
We've forgotten about you last couple episodes.
Well, that's because I haven't been doing anything. No. I've been editing these. I've been rehearsing for my tour in Japan.
Yes, when is that again?
It's in March.
Yeah, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. The songs are really technical and really hard, but it's really rewarding, and it feels nice to be flexing my creative muscles again.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, just hanging out, having a good time.
Yeah?
So, yeah, it's all good.
What about you, Mandela? What have you been up to?
Foolishness.
Yeah.
Foolishness.
Actually, we've had a couple shows together, so I've seen you quite a bit. But
Well,
we
yeah.
had a show, was it last week? That just me and Yano Darcy.
Hard left.
Yeah.
Hard left.
Us two and Darcy did a show, and it just went off the fucking rails. Well, how it started is a crackhead was there and just ruined us. Like, what's going on? You on the phone?
I'm listening to a voice message. Don't worry.
Oh, okay, girl, wait until afterwards.
No, it's fine. You
Look,
two tell
yeah,
your
because
stories.
I can hear it, yeah, and I'm like,
How
what the
can
fuck's
you
going
hear
on?
that? It's like a one.
Could you?
one
I
voice.
can hear it, yeah.
I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah,
But
I was like, motherfucker, I can hear that. Anyway, right.
But I just already heard this story.
So,
So,
going off that, so crackheads, yeah. So, yeah, like this crackhead just fucking. What was she? How did it even start? I can't remember.
It started with her outside drinking at the village.
Yes. And she kept wanting to braid my hair when my hair was already braided.
Talking about your abs. Because you were wearing your top.
I mean, who wouldn't? But yeah, and then she said I looked like Jack Sparrow's sister.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
It was very weird.
Yeah, it was.
And it just got a bit too
It got progressively worse after that.
Yeah.
So.
And she wasn't just drinking, like, she was on... I know I always say crackhead as a joke, but I seriously think there was some crack
There was some crack involved.
Yeah.
Because it was her, then her friends came in. And
her friends were okay.
Yeah,
because they came to find her. Yeah. They did look... Yeah, you know, some crackheads be nice. But they came to find her because they were like, we knew she was going to be like this, so we're going to grab her.
Yeah.
And take her away.
But they should have done it about an hour.
Yeah, they still had time to sit down, have a drink, and do all that. I'm like, bitch, take your motherfucker and go. But yeah, anyway. But other than that, you've been packing for Rome.
Yeah.
Yes. How's the preparations going?
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see all these pictures.
How long are you going for?
Just 6 days. So 3 days in Rome, 3 days in Naples, including going up Mount Vesuvius.
Oh Jesus.
Nice. But when are you going?
Next week.
Okay, but you've started packing now.
Because we're not straight men, Will.
It just seems like a
don't
lot,
pack
like-
the day before. Got to plan the outfits.
But like a week in advance.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's a little bit last minute. Like
Rome.
Yeah, it's fucking Rome.
Okay.
Come on,
Rome.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I guess fashion.
I need to look puss.
I already know what I'm wearing to Poland in June. I already know. Like, yeah.
I'm not surprised. You are going to see Beyonce.
So yeah, I got Beyonce tickets. But me and Billy Carr, shout out Billy Carr, we are going to Poland. And everyone, I swear, everyone we told was like, y'all are ridiculous. I'm like, no, you lot are ridiculous because you're all 500,000 people in a queue for tickets for London. You're all fools, yeah? Because we spent half the money you lot spent. We have spent less money than one ticket to a London show, and all we need to book left is the flights. We've booked the Airbnb and we've booked and the Airbnb is right by the stadium. Yeah. And because of the setup in the stadium in Poland, we will not have to camp there the night before. We'll be able to get to the front easy because the stage covers so much of the standing area. It's almost surrounding it. So. Oh yeah. Billy Carr, fucking ticket wizard. If anyone's watching and you know Billy Carr and there's a concert you really want to go to, get Billy Carr involved.
Fair, yeah.
Because she
managed
she
to
knows how
get
to
all
get
the
the
things.
fucking thing done. She knows how to get the fucking thing done. And we saw Kalani earlier this year, and not this year, last year. And yeah, just like the best time. Like, fucking love you, Billy. Like, you fucking. Oh, if I hadn't have gone, if I didn't get Beyonce tickets, let's just say I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now. I'd probably be sitting in my flat, mad as hell.
No, what would happen is rewind to the Aliens episode, and she would have fucked things up.
Yeah. We're coming for you. But yeah. Oh, but speaking of Beyonce. So, the Grammys have been and gone by the time this has come out, but it was just last night. Yet again. Another white person won Album of the Year. Which is a fine album. Harry Styles is a fine album.
Keyword being fine.
Yeah, it's fine. But Beyonce, fucking, like, Album of the Year should be for something that's groundbreaking, something that says that this album this year
I know one
changed.
song off his album.
Yeah. And it was the same with Adele 30. Even Adele, people that were like, oh yeah, Adele should have won. And I was like, name me 4 songs off her album. They couldn't. So I'm not surprised that she didn't win, but it's just, we haven't had a black woman win Album of the Year since Lauryn Hill, which was so long ago. And Beyonce has now lost 4 times in a row, and it's inexcusable now. Like, it's inexcusable for people to say that there isn't a racial bias in the Grammys, like, or just a bias towards having a preference towards white cis people, you know, because of course, like, we ain't even got to queer people. Like, okay, yeah, Sam Smith and Kim Petras, come on. But yeah, I mean, she's the most Grammy awarded person in history, But isn't that mad that she's only won one of the big 4 categories once, and it was for single ladies? And honestly, you know, I'm the biggest Beyonce fan. I couldn't care about single ladies. Like, that is for those who say that's their favorite Beyonce song. I mean, go off, live your life. But no, you have not listened to enough to think that that's her best song. Like, fucking hell, Renaissance was just. But anyway, that's for someone else.
Well, this is a stupid question, but have you heard the Cup of It?
Yes! Have I heard it? I literally, like, so I get notifications when Beyonce does things, like, so...
I've seen you be like, Wah!
Yeah, literally, when something happens. And then, like, other Beyonce fans are just, like, not getting it. They're like, oh, she's taking too long for the visuals. Bitch, she has a plan. Come on now. It's Beyonce. We can assume now. I remember after the self-titled album, I was like, how's she gonna top this? And then Lemonade happened. And I was like, how's she gonna top this? And then Black is King with The Gift. I'll never question her again. I trust her in her vision. She is always right. She gives us exactly what we need, exactly when we need it. Like, she'll probably wait until the end of the tour and then release the visuals, and it will gag us. It will gag us all still. And the album will be a year old.
Wait, when's her birthday?
4th of September.
Okay, maybe a bit far off.
Maybe, though. Maybe.
When's Blue Ivy's birthday?
Oh, shit. I don't know. I know Jay-Z's is December 4th. I don't know about Blue Ivy's.
Do you want to take a guess? I got it. I got the information.
Oh, you did the clickety-click?
I want to say it's still got something to do with the number 4, because the number 4 appears in their life quite a lot.
It's not 4. In any way.
It's not the 4th month.
No.
It's not April.
No.
Is she a winter baby?
Yes.
So it's October, I feel like.
No.
No.
October is autumn.
Well, but the way he, like, hesitated, I was like, well...
I'm rubbish at seasons, so no.
Oh, okay. Just tell us.
7th of January.
I never would have guessed that.
Okay.
I never would have guessed
So
that.
it's just gone, so yeah, it's not going to be that either.
Maybe she announced her
I
pregnancy.
don't know.
I feel like
I don't know what the twins'
who
names
knows?
are.
Oh, Rumi and Sir.
What?
Rumi and Sir. Look, yeah. Don't come for my queen. Let her be rich, okay? Let her be rich. They all got funky names. Like, rich people always name their children some funky names. Like...
But
Sir Carter kind of sounds kind of camp. It does sound camp. That's
look, yeah, but you have to... You know why I'm side-eyeing that.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, it's very gendered.
Not just that. Like...
Actually, I don't know. A woman called Sir? That's kind of fierce. That's kind of fierce. Mrs. Sir Carter, like, that's kind of fierce. Like, if Sir ends up being trans, that's kind of a fierce name. Do you know what I mean? Rumi, I love that name. And it's spelled R-U-M-I. For some reason, I love names that end in I. I don't know why.
Just they're cute.
Yeah, it is cute. But yeah, and I did like Blue Ivy. I think that's quite a pretty name. Yeah. But yeah, moving on, because honestly, like, when she didn't win for Lemonade, I really went off on social media, and I just got into too many arguments, and you know what? Some people just don't get it, and whatever. Like, people don't get it. People don't understand, like, what she does, especially for black musicians. Like, I was telling you earlier. Okay, this is my last point. But, like, when I applied for Brit School, and when I did my audition process, I said, and I think this actually helped me get in, because, like, Brit School notoriously hate people that apply there when they're like, I want to be famous, like, I want to be a star. It's like,
I mean, but wouldn't you though? If you had to see it day in, day out.
But that shouldn't be the reason you want to go to a performing arts school. You should want to put in the work and learn the craft and you know, just learn to you know, to.
Well, you would expect that, but then again,
yeah,
we've seen that with TikTok and how that's popped off. So.
Exactly. But I said in my application and in my audition, I was like, I don't want to be the front person. I just want to do something in music. Like, I don't care what it is. Like, whether I'm a backing vocalist, a music producer, a songwriter, whatever. And then that was partially true, because I can do all those things, and I have done all of those things. But I was kind of not telling the truth. Really, the truth of it was, I didn't think it was possible for someone like me to, not only someone who's black, but also someone who's queer, and you know, neurodivergent and, you know, all the other things. Like, I just thought it wasn't possible. And throughout my life, she has made me believe that things are possible because she has broken every fucking boundary. And this album, the love letter it was to queer culture, putting it in the mainstream as she did. Because she didn't just throw in a couple of drag queens in a music video or say, work bitch, on a fucking track or whatever, or go, yes, mama slay, or whatever, or I'm so into voguing right now. Like, she didn't say any of that shit. She dug into ballroom culture, bounce music, dance music. Like, she, in her acceptance speech when she won Best Dance Electronic Album, she said, thank you to the queer community for creating this genre. That is the difference between appropriation and appreciation. And fucking, you know, she ain't gonna see this, but Beyonce, all the flowers. You don't need album of the year.
She might.
Yeah, she might. I mean,
We might just tag her in it.
she actually does. It's actually known within the Beehive. She does sneak around on the internet. Like, she really does. She really does check things out.
Because apparently that's how people kind of sussed what she was using for thingies, because she found the YouTube video for Miss Honey.
Oh yeah. So I just think
Honey.
she didn't have to do any of that. She's fucking Beyonce. She could have just given us like another album, and we all would have eaten it up. But she decided to give not. And obviously, I know like all things queer, especially with fucking people like Harry Styles, and you know, because I got my opinions about that. But anyway, like, I just think she just went out of her way to really do something special. And she didn't have to do it. She didn't have to fucking do it, and she did. And all the people that are like, oh, she didn't perform at the Grammys. Grammys don't deserve her fucking performance, yeah? They don't deserve it, because that bitch puts in 150,000% every fucking performance, and they don't fucking deserve it. So fuck the Grammys, Beyonce. Fuck them. Like, I'll see you in June, all right? I'll see you then, girl, and we'll chat about it.
I would love your reaction if you ever met her.
Well, so I technically have spoken with her very briefly during a concert. Someone next to me at the first time I saw Beyonce live, and there's pictures on Instagram, and you can find me on her website and on her Facebook page, because I was at the front of the queue during the Miss Carter World Tour at the O2 on the second leg, on the first leg, and and on the 14th of March. But the 2nd of March. And I was at the front of the queue, and I had the tour T-shirt on, and then I had the surfboard hoodie, because you know I love how to tie stuff around my waist. I had the surfboard hoodie tied around my waist, so surfboard was written on my ass. And her photographer took a picture of it, and it was the front of the website for the merch and all that shit for ages. And then loads of people were doing it. People were doing it in Brazil, America. I'm not joking. I am not fucking joking. You'll have to go back to like 2014, so you gotta scroll a bit. But like, if you go on Beyonce's Facebook page and go through her albums and go to the Mrs. Carter World tour. In fact, Will, I'm gonna find that photo. I'm gonna give it to you, and we'll put it on top on the podcast. Okay. But yeah, I started a fucking trend. As I should. But yeah, so this girl next to me, I don't know if she took off her wig or pulled a wig out. And this is also on her Instagram. You have to scroll for so long, so probably don't. It's probably on her Facebook page or on her website as well. But she threw the wig in front of Beyonce as she was walking down, and Beyonce's like walking through the aisle and right here.
Not to trip her up.
No, I think she just wanted to give her the wig. So then Beyonce picked up the wig, looked at me, and went, why have you got me snatching wigs? And I went, it wasn't me, but I love you so much. And she went, oh baby. And then just ran off, and everyone around me grabbed me like I just touched Jesus. Like, everyone was like, oh my God, Beyonce just met you. And I was like, yeah, so one of my old music managers back in the day, not the one we had, Will, a previous one, she once said to I don't know if she said it to my mum or said it to me, but she was like, when things were going up for me in the music industry, she was like, oh, if we ever got an opportunity for you to meet Beyonce, we'll keep it a surprise. I said, don't do that fucking shit to me. Don't do that. If I ever meet Beyonce, I need to know. I need to fucking know. Like, don't have her just appear in the fucking crowd or fucking just pop up. If I'm in my dressing, could you imagine, like, I'm doing a show one day and she just comes into the dressing room and it's like, oh baby, that was a great show.
You'd be dead.
I'm literally getting chills right now and it's not even a real thing.
I would literally watch your soul leave your body and be like, no!
I honestly, like, yeah, like, you know, I'm emotional, yeah, like, I cry like this, like, I was crying talking to my mum on the phone about Beyonce losing the Grammy, like, I lost the Grammy, I was like, it's just, the fucking Grammys, and I was literally bawling my eyes out, but, yeah, like, if I ever met Beyonce in a professional setting, like, if she was, like, aware, or even just personally, whatever, but, like, if it ever got to the point where, like, I met her professionally, like, oh my goodness. I mean, I can keep my cool around famous people. I've met a lot of famous people over my life, so I can keep my cool. There have been a couple people where I've just been like, oh my god. And it was, I remember the first time seeing her rise from the heavens, like, but when she came, the first time I saw her live, she came out from the floor, and I just was in shock. I was like, she's real. Like, she's real. Like, cause she taught me how to sing. Like, her Destiny's Child taught me how to sing. The way I learned how to sing.
I used to love watching the training videos when they would.
Yeah, and I took all that advice. That's how I learned. Like, that's how I can sing and dance. Like, because I used to do that shit. At Brit School, I used to be on the train on the fucking treadmill in the gym, like fucking singing and shit. Because, like, you know. Yeah, anyway, seriously, maybe one day we have a Beyonce episode, but today is not the day. Today is not the day. Oh my goodness, someone else say something.
Well, it's time for a break.
Don't you clickety clack.
We blackety black.
And we'll be right back.
Boop.
And we're black. So, we just had a very eventful break. I kind of went off.
As you do.
Yeah, like...
I mean, you are in your villain era.
Yeah, I'm really no update. I'm still in the villain era. But I've decided I'm not
Darth Vader. I'm not Anakin Skywalker turning into Darth Vader. I'm Darth Maul. I'm Darth Maul during the Clone Wars after he gets his robotic legs and is like, I'm just gonna kill everyone. Yeah. Kenobi. Yeah. I am just ready to...
Fuck shit up.
But we have decided for a future episode, and it's probably going to be a pretty intense episode. But we're going to talk about queer baiting because it needs to be chatted about. It needs to be chatted about. Like, I'm not happy with some people in the industry. Let's just keep it at that. Right. So what's today's topic, Mel?
Reboots.
Yeah.
Just like we're rebooting this podcast.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, we were gonna like. Oh god, I did have like so many things in my head about reboots, but like I am so rattled. Like someone else is gonna have to start.
Oh Jesus.
Like, I mean, okay, so reboots in media has been a big trend for
too
like,
long.
10
too
years now. Like
long.
even fucking hell, like
more than 10, bitch.
What was 10 years ago? Like, I feel like 10 years is good because that was like 2012. Oh no, it's 2023. Oh my god, 2030. Okay, yeah, over 10 years, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Like 2009 was when it started to kick off.
What was one of the first like big reboots you remember?
God. I want to say that was like the start of Transformers.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Transformers was a bit of a reboot. I mean, they didn't really have films before that though. Because it was just the animated TV show.
Yeah,
like,
but they were trying to revive the
yeah,
series,
it's true.
And then they made that trash.
Yeah.
I think my first major reboot was Doctor Who.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, was that a reboot or a continuation? I mean, I guess because it finished for a while.
Finding it really hard to like distinguish between that because there's some things like Transformers or like Star Trek. Not films aside, like could you call Star Trek Discovery a reboot?
No, I would call the films a reboot. Did we say no at the same time?
Yeah.
I wouldn't call Star Trek Discovery a reboot because Star Trek for a while has been doing. I think we always knew that there was going to be another Star Trek TV show. It was just a matter of when. And what
era they were going to place it in.
And they never I think a reboot is when they rehash something that they've already done.
Like the Kelvin universe is a reboot.
Yeah.
Because it goes over the
Exactly.
original timeline.
Exactly. And they literally redo moments from
Yeah.
those original films, like Khan.
Yeah.
And so many things. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Like, so I think, like, yeah, the Star Trek 2009, Star Trek Into Darkness, Star Trek Beyond were reboots.
Yeah.
You know, on terms of the reboot scale, some of the more decent reboots. It's definitely not my favorite Star Trek, but I wouldn't say they're necessarily bad films.
Yeah.
The casting was great, I would say, on the whole.
Okay, I've just remembered some. Okay.
What reboot have you just remembered? Okay.
Continue.
Yeah, I would say the Star Trek reboots were okay. I liked what... I mean, I liked it and I didn't... I liked how it kind of made Star Trek mainstream, but like, those films are very action film. Like, they don't really feel
Trekkie.
like Star Trek. Yeah, like, it doesn't have the deepness and the richness and the intelligence of normal Trek, which I think, even with its faults, Discovery and Picard and that actually have. Like,
I think, with the exception of computer games, I think that's what a lot of reboots are for. Like, bringing it to the public and monetizing it, to be fair.
Yeah.
But also, like, making it exciting again. Because I don't think I've ever heard of a reboot where the fans have been like, oh, this is better than the original. But please do, change my mind on that.
I'm trying to think.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Brotherhood.
But that's tough, though, because although it's not a continuation, but it is the same studio, right? And it is the same style, and it's a separate story.
It was a complete redo because they stuck more towards the manga, whereas the original deviated quite a little bit.
Okay, that is very true. I do agree with you.
And
there.
there was more of it as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, the original is brilliant, but then you watch Brotherhood and it's like, this is what the original was meant to be.
Right, yeah.
What else? Ooh, there's a few other manga that have been Tell you what was a shit reboot. Fucking Death Note. The live act. Oh my god.
I've not even watched it.
So, at the time I was with my ex-fiance, and we were like, right, we both love Death Note as a series. We'll try. Just for the sake to say that we haven't just bashed it outright. We've tried.
Yeah.
We got 10 seconds in and had to pause it.
Yeah.
We were
So
like,
bad.
what the fuck is this?
Oh, I can imagine.
It's so
I can
bad.
imagine. I mean,
Dumpster
after
fire.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, I was like, I'm never giving one of these a chance again. Never. Because
Well,
that's
that's getting a reboot. A live action reboot.
Can we stop? Can we stop? Like, fucking... But I like that the animation studio have made the Avatar Studios, and they're gonna do
Another
continuation. That's what I like, continuations, but reboots is a waste of time.
But the live action version is completely different. So
No, they're doing a live action remake of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
yeah. But it's like,
Sorry, I'm gonna be snacking in this episode. I'm so sorry.
so they're doing, like, everyone's more kind of true to their character in the show, and rather than, like, basically M. Night Shyamalan's doing a fucking race war, people still have, like, their tribes, and you can see it's like kind of, but not in the same way where it was like,
If it's gonna
all
be
the
Aang
all the darker skinned Asians are bad, and then all the lighter skinned.
Right.
What was that?
I mean,
What
sure.
in the fuck was that?
But in Korra, they didn't really have that, so I kind of feel like...
No, but I mean, I'm talking about the movie still.
Oh, sorry, I see what you
M.
mean.
Night
Oh, sorry.
Shyamalan movie.
Yeah.
So, like, you've got, like, variations of, but, like, everyone's kind of together anyway.
Yeah.
But within the M. Night Shyamalan version, it was like, well, these are the Chinese people, and they're over there, and they're fine. And then you've got the dark-skinned people over here, and they're fine, Asian. And then you've got the Earthbenders, and then so it's like, it was a little bit sus.
Which is really weird, because isn't the Fire Nation based on Japan, which are not some of the darker skinned Asian people in Asia?
Well, yeah,
like, it
but
don't make
it's
no
like,
sense.
well, like, they have influences from various places, but it's like...
But like, I felt like the main influences, like, were do you know what I mean? But yeah, fucking, it's just... Continuations are great, because it's like, oh, where has this universe gone? But to just redo what we've already seen is just boring. It's just fucking boring. Like, it's just like, I've seen, like, what was the... Because even, like, I wouldn't even say that, like, when Terminator got a revival, it wasn't initially a reboot, but when they did that... What was the one with, what's her face from Game of Thrones?
With Emilia Clarke.
Yeah, what was that Terminator film called?
Not,
Don't even remember.
Genesis?
Yeah.
Something like that, and they basically just...
Redid everything.
But, like, it cancelled out...
Yeah,
it cancelled out all the... They just connected it to the first film.
Yeah.
And just, It's kind of also... I kind of... it's weird, because then there are some continuations I do consider a reboot, like Jurassic World. I do consider that a reboot. Because, again...
but we already discussed that.
Yeah, we discussed that in the...
Like,
exactly, they only talk about the first film. They never really talk about the second and third. And I'm like, regardless of whatever you think, if you're the filmmaker and you think the second and third film was bad, well, tough shit. You're in that universe. You need to address it. Like, you need to address it. Like, you know, they're like, oh, dinosaurs on land for the first time. Hello? The Lost World. Also, that's a great film. Like, don't fucking shit on my baby. But
you know what I'm glad we're not going to get any more reboots of?
what?
Fantastic Four and the X-Men. Thank fuck for that.
Well, technically, yes. We're getting them in the MCU.
Hang the fuck on.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's not... I mean, we...
It's not going to be a reboot. They're going to actually faithfully adapt their stories.
We shall see. Look, girl, you know how precious I am about the X-Men, and MCU have not been doing it for me recently, so I am a bit... Oh, the continuation of the 90s show, I'm sure, is going to be great. I'm looking forward to that. But I'm talking about in the MCU, which obviously I've... Like, that's what I was holding out for in the MCU for all these years, and now watching what they're doing now, I'm just like, this is some poo. Like, it's some poo. Like, WandaVision was great.
WandaVision was very good.
Falcon and Winter Soldier was... It was good. I liked what they did with black culture in that. I did like that.
Yeah, but it's also like it's two characters that no one particularly cared about in the first place.
Anyway. Yeah.
So they didn't really have to do anything with it. It's nice that they made a show out of it. But
I got a question. Do we consider when Disney took over Star Wars as a reboot?
Ooh.
Because technically, they did reboot the universe. They did boot half the fiction out of the universe. They went, we're going to redo it and we're going to boot this shit out of here.
I made a list before this episode.
Okay, go on, read us some of the things.
Well, most of them are just that. They stopped for 5 to 20 years and then another studio or something picked them up and like carried them on. But I think it still counts as a reboot. Like, you know, Star Wars is an example here.
I think that does count because they said everything that was made prior to Disney's takeover, apart from the Clone Wars and the films, were deemed not canon anymore. Which in some ways made some sense because some of the canon did get a bit messy over the years and there wasn't really like a concise story group that was keeping it all together. So I think that was one move that Disney made that was correct, having a story group to keep that shit together. Whether those creatives actually listen to the fucking story group is another fucking, you know, because do you know that apparently J.J. Abrams did not meet with the story group once? He didn't meet with the story group. Are you surprised? No, I mean, a little bit, because he's pissed off quite a lot of nerds in his time on this planet. So I would have thought maybe for the last Star Wars film you might just want to chat with the story group a little bit, because the fact that but
he's J.J. Abrams. He don't have to.
You mean J.J. Poo Abrams? J.J. Poo Abrams. You know, I've met him as well. I wish I had met him after Star Wars, but I met him at a Star Trek premiere for Into Darkness.
Wait, was that the same one where you were cussing out?
Have I told that story on the podcast?
No.
Oh shit. Okay. So if anyone remembers, there was this boy band on X Factor called Union J, and I may have made enemies with them on that day because me and my mum went to the Star Trek premiere of Into Darkness in Leicester Square. Oh, so camp. What I loved about it is they had a white carpet. Not a red carpet. Like, it looks so Star Trek. It was so cool. But anyway, maybe I'll send you the picture of me standing on the carpet underneath the Starfleet insignia. But
we're gonna find a lot of pictures for this episode.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, so we had walked the carpet, and went into the theatre. I got to meet Stephen Fry, John Bishop, loads of people. But Stephen Fry...
I've missed meeting John Bishop like 4 times.
Oh, really? My mum loves John Bishop as well. I think he's... But Stephen Fry, I went up to Stephen Fry and I was like... I kind of embarrassed... Well, I didn't embarrass myself. He was really lovely. Stephen Fry was really lovely, but my voice cracked as I was, like, praising him. And I was just like, you're my favourite storyteller, like, because I love any audiobook that Stephen Fry does, especially the Harry Potter audiobooks. J.K. Rowling is a transphobe. But, yeah, I will say it every time. Yeah. I will say it every time. And, yeah, so we're sitting in the theatre, and while we're in the theatre, before the cast come out and talk about the film and shit, they've got the interviews that are going on the white carpet on the screen. Now, I did not realise, I don't think anyone realised, that there was a delay. That there was maybe about a 5 to 10 minute delay. We thought this was live happening on the carpet. So we're sitting, me and my mum are actually like quite, like, we're not like in the back, like up like, in fact, we were closer to the front than Stephen Fry. Like, how camp is that? I know, literally. Like, we was in a row full of, like, movie execs and, like... And then you'll find out who else I was sitting there near. So we're watching their interview. And you can clearly tell these motherfuckers don't know shit about Star Trek. They are just here for some cheap promo to fucking their new shitty single talking about some girl in Ibiza. And fucking... They're being interviewed, and the interviewer asked... and they all admitted that they only watched 2009 Star Trek the night before in their hotel room. What the fuck are you doing here? What the fuck are you doing? Literally every other celebrity there was like a massive Star Trek fan. Like John Bishop, Stephen Fry, they are all massive Star Trek fans. So I was like, we're watching this, and then they go down the line, and all of them don't even like take a risk. They're all like Spock, because that's the only character they can fucking think of. The last one, who I think is the gay one in the group. Someone can say. The last one tried to be, the last one tried to be brave. Smart. Yeah, and he was like, I don't know, guys. I think my favourite character is Ahura. And I went, Ahura? Who the fuck is Ahura? Like, what the fuck? This is the kind of shit, and I start going off, like, in the middle of the fit, and I'm like, this is the kind of shit I fucking hate. People that just come, like, they just want to jump on a bandwagon for a little bit of press and promotion and publicity. Their fucking PR person couldn't have just educated them a little bit. Like, fucking hell, it's a 2-minute interview. Like, God, how much do you need to memorize if you're gonna fake being a Star Trek fan? And I'm, like, going off. All these executives around us are laughing. They are laughing because I am just, like, going off, and then my mum starts going, shh. And I'm like, no, I'm fucking like, let me speak, like, da-da-da. And then all the other people around are looking behind, and I'm realising, oh, everyone stopped laughing. So I turn around, and who's standing there waiting to be taken to their seat? The whole boy band looking at me straight, like dagger evils, yeah? And guess where they're sat? So you're my mum, I'm me, there's like 2 or 3 people, and then the whole boy band sitting in the same row. When I tell you that one who said Ahura, by the way, the character's name's Ahura, staring at me, every opportunity he got, just evils. And to be fair, by the end, I was like, you know what, I don't care, like, fucking get a life. Like, get a life. Who am I? Like, who am I? Why do you care? Like, you're at that, I mean, who knows what happened to them now. But, like, nothing. You know, at that point, their clout was bigger than mine. Who gives a fuck what crazy little nerd from Brit school had to say? Like, I don't, so, but yeah.
But you were right.
I was damn right. I usually am. But yeah, so yeah, I made enemies with Uni and Jay that day, but where are they now? So, and here I am, booked and blessed.
But some other reboots, Will?
I think we should reboot this again and have another break.
Do you want to start this one?
Don't clickety clack.
We blackety black,
and we'll be right back. Cup.
And we're black. So, Will, why don't you list off some more reboots off your little list? Are these good reboots or bad reboots or just reboots in general?
You be the judge of that.
Okay.
Okay. Probably my favourite reboot
Wait, how many have you got on the list? Like, a lot?
Yeah.
Okay, how about you say it and we say yay or nay?
Okay.
Okay? Yeah.
Right, so this is the film.
Okay.
The sexy, sad mouth of Karl Urban in Dread.
Oh, yay. Is in the...
Like the film.
You don't like that film?
I was impartial to you.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
The new Ghostbusters film.
Which one? Because it's been rebooted twice.
I
for
would
technicality.
say
Seen either of them.
comparing with the newest one.
The newest one. Okay, so the newest one was like a half reboot. The other one was a complete reboot.
Yeah.
The other one, with all the SNL girls.
Have you seen both?
Yeah. Well, no.
Is it yay or nay?
I've seen.
Or is
the
it
first
meh?
one. I've not seen all of the
Right.
second one, but the SNL one, it had so much potential, and I think it was just written a little bit badly.
Right.
And like you can tell they're putting their all into it, but it was there was no, the substance weren't there.
Is it a yay or nay from you, Will?
I haven't actually seen it.
Fair
so
enough.
I couldn't judge.
Meh.
But from what I've seen, yeah, meh.
Meh. Big stamp.
Yeah.
Meh.
Okay, this is a computer game. Star Wars Battlefront and Battlefront 2.
Oh, this is hard. Okay, Battlefront 1, nay. It's a nay from me. Battlefront 2, after they got over their shitty launch, it's a big old yay. However, EA, cunts, yeah? We already spoke about
we
it.
done new.
Yeah,
We done
but
new.
fucking Ahsoka Tano and Asajj Ventress being a month away, you are cunts for that, and you gave us fucking BB-8. Yeah. And also, BB-8 is the most overpowered fucking hero ever. You can't fucking shoot him.
Yeah.
Like, you can't shoot him.
Is that?
No, but in real life, yeah, that...
It's a football with a little thing on top.
Yeah, but like, BB-8's attacks are like, will fuck you up.
Yeah,
Like,
he's the same in Lego games as well.
yeah, but that's Lego, yeah? In real, like, Battlefront, it had such a realism to it. Like, it had such a realism to it. Like, when you saw a commando droid coming at you, you got scared. Like, when you saw a droidica come into your command point, you got nervous. You was like, shit, we're fucked. Like, we're fucked. Like, you know, when you saw Count Dooku run across the battlefield, you're like, oh, shit.
I mean,
like,
it's Count Dooku.
Yeah, but like that. But then BB-8, BB fucking 8. I've seen on Battlefront 2, BB, because I used to play it online a lot. I saw BB-8 take out fucking Darth Vader. That shit is just not. No. Overpowered. That should be a support character. That should be a support character giving power. Like, the way they had Princess Leia in that game, that should have been like BB-8, like a support character with
Not
defense.
making Princess Leia support.
I know, really, and also that I would have really liked Padme in the game as well, because Padme from the not Padme from the films. Padme from the Clone Wars is a bad bitch. Let me tell you.
I would
Padme
say it because
will. Have you not watched Clone Wars before?
I've seen bits.
Go rewatch it from the beginning. Let me tell you.
Because after the atrocity that was those next three films, and then Clone Wars came out, I was just like,
No, Clone Wars
I know.
S
But
tier.
I was like, and maybe I need to step back.
It's right, girls. I'm gonna get her together. She gonna watch it. She gonna watch it. It's gonna be alright. Will, am I wrong? Padme is a bad bitch in fucking. She's a bad bitch in fucking Clone Wars. Like, and then when I watch Revenge of the Sith and she dies, I generally get upset. Because I'm not thinking of Natalie Portman. I'm thinking of, you know, it's the same way when I'm thinking of Anakin. Yeah, I'm not thinking of Hayden Christensen when I'm thinking of Anakin Skywalker. I'm thinking of Anakin in the Clone Wars, who, oh god, fuck me.
Then we
slowly.
get a little bit in Tales of the Jedi with
Oh my god, when Ahsoka goes to Padme's funeral. Oh, no, seriously, I'm such an emotional wreck at the moment. Like, I will actually cry.
Well, let me give you another reboot. This happens probably once every 3 years, and I love it because they're always ridiculous and kind of bad.
Oh god.
Godzilla.
No.
And they're just fun, but they're not great.
No. It's a boot.
And it's like,
I think sometimes you can have a good time. Like the 90s one, you can have a good time with that one.
And that's
the one in New York.
That's at a push.
Yeah, but like
that's literally at a push.
Yeah,
and that's because of the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And the fact that Godzilla looks huge.
Yeah, and it's scary. Yeah. Okay, go on.
I have a reboot that's a big nay. The Mummy.
Oh.
The original Mummy films. Love
When
them.
you say the
When
original,
did they reboot that?
Well, I mean, so the original ones for me would be Brendan Fraser and Co.
Yes.
right?
They rebooted it in 2017 with Tom Cruise.
Oh God!
With Carl.
I forgot.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Oh no.
Yeah, it's a nay. It's a nay.
That's boo when Tessa Burger boo.
It's a no from me. It's a no from me. Now on to you, Simon.
Put it in the bin.
Put it away. Okay,
Another
what's next?
shout-out
I
game.
forgot about that. Oh.
I'm sorry. Another game, Prince of Persia.
Never played.
Anyone?
Oh, they fucked that series up royally.
Yeah, it was a fantastic game, and I had some fun with it, but there wasn't a great reboot.
And like they even tried to reboot the original. Actually, no, we're still waiting for that. They announced that in like what 2015. They were rebooting the original for HD.
Yeah.
Never got it.
Never got it.
And you know what pissed me off more?
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
The reboot they had where it was like all cell shaded. They just reused Damon from fucking Assassin's Creed as the sprite.
Yeah.
The cheek.
That's some laziness.
He even had the
good.
same scar. Like they didn't change shit. Literally just got the same character.
Oh my
Let's
God.
just wrap him up in a turban so he's more
really
ethnic.
think we're stupid. They really think we're stupid. Like,
But not all
honestly.
executives, as we saw. What a seamless segue. As we saw with the reboot of Doom.
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 I thought you said Dune. And I was like,
No,
Dune
not
or
Dune. Although that
Dune.
is a reboot.
Doom.
I quite like.
Were you talking
new-
about the game or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Then yay.
Yeah.
Film.
Yeah. But what about Dune?
Okay.
I've still not seen it yet.
I don't think Dune has ever really got a good adaptation from the book. So I can't really answer whether the reboot is better than the old film because I don't think the old film was actually that good in the first place. Oh my God. But the books are great. I love the books. They're like, I mean, it really should have been in my top 10 list. Like, really, like, Dune is very influential. It influenced Star Wars. It influenced The Fifth Element. Influenced so much, like so much.
I swear to God, if they ever try and reboot Fifth Element, someone's
They-
gonna drop kicked.
No,
Don't
unless
touch
you're
it.
gonna cast me as Ruby Rod, don't fucking do it.
They better not touch
No,
it.
but actually, no.
No.
I don't even want to be in that reboot. No, fucking don't ever touch it. That's my all-time favorite
watched
film.
that so many times.
Yeah, that is my. I'm waiting to do a Dracula.
We need to do it. We need to have a day where we watch that.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Hey, I want to watch that as well.
Oh my God, maybe we can do that as one of our watch things.
That would be great. Watch
Yeah.
along.
Super green.
Yeah.
Here's an article on giantfreakingrobot.com from the 22nd of November 2022. Looks like Fifth Element 2 is in development.
Shut the
Wait,
fuck
okay,
up.
but wait, hold up.
Shut
Is
the
Luke
fuck-
Benson doing it?
Let me
Don't play with me.
have
I
a
will fly over there.
read.
And who's agreed to come back? Wait, sorry, when did this
no.
article come out?
No, I need to know
November?
everything. I need to know everything right now.
It's a very
Pause
hard.
cameras.
I'm trying. I'm not that fast.
You
we have
cannot
very-
drop that. No, wait.
We have very few details.
Well, no shit.
You cannot.
Wait,
drop that on us.
who is directing it? Who is directing it?
Well, come on with the come on now.
I don't even think we know that. To be honest, this article is like,
I
look,
thought I genuinely.
some people
my
are
God,
around
just
it.
say-
Who's
I thought
agreed
you
to
were
come
about-
back?
I thought you were about to say J.J. Abrams. I was about to kick
No.
this table over.
Oh my God, we will go find where that motherfucker lives now.
It's said that Luke Besson.
Yes.
It seems unlikely that because he's controversial apparently.
Oh, is he?
Apparently, I don't know.
What? Oh, not what? Why can't you lot just fix up?
Stop touching the kids, yeah? Stop touching the kids, people.
Or
Stop
anyone.
it. Yeah, stop
Keep
it.
your hands to yourself.
Fucking hell.
Shit. I can't. Oh.
Shit, move on. I can't deal with that right now. Oh my God.
Okay, here's another one.
Light the mood, please.
Here's some personal ones that you may not have watched. I don't know. Voltron.
Yes! Oh, yay! That's
Yeah,
a big
that's a good
yay.
one.
That's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
big yay.
Super good. Mystery... Mystery Science Theater 3000?
No idea what that is.
It was good. Planet of the Apes?
Yay.
Yeah.
That's a big yay. That's a... I think...
Except...
Hold
that
up,
last one
wait.
was a bit sketchy.
No, but look how many of shit Planet of the Apes films there were before. Let's sit this. We were talking about reboots that were better than the original.
Actually, yeah, that is a good one.
100%. Great trilogy.
In fact, yeah, I did go, yeah.
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 The third one isn't even that bad. It's actually quite good.
There's some foolishness in there.
But things always get like that towards the end.
So I don't think we can talk about Marvel stuff because of their cinematic universe, but I do think we can talk about DC. So what about Batman? There's been loads of Batman
Which
reboots.
okay, but which it
There's been
depends.
loads.
Christopher
They need to
Nolan,
stop.
sure. Everything else, no. Fucking put it away.
No, because the George Clooney and...
What the hell are you about to say? Be careful. Be careful. We got proper nerds watching this shit. You're about to give that film props. I mean, the campiness, sure.
Exactly.
Sure.
It had its place, and it was like...
Had it place in the bargain bucket. In the bargain bucket, yeah.
No, but
Girl. Right, add that film, we're gonna do a fucking the Mothership watch. Like, fucking hell. Mel, you are misremembering. That film is god awful. It's fucking awful.
Oh god, what's the line? I did not come here to please.
Oh,
I came here to freeze.
We definitely need to watch that.
Also, the money spent on that film, and that's what they came up with, is a disgrace.
And the constant zoom-ins on the nipples.
Oh,
that
it's
is
too
hilarious.
much. It's too much.
But no,
Tim Burton was fucking with us all with that. He was like, watch the world. Like, I'm gonna fuck with the world right now. Like, watch this shit. Anything else, DC? No, it's all a no.
All of it needs
But then
to
it's
stop.
never really been good. DC has never really had the Superman films bad.
Stick to the animated stuff.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
stuff is
yeah,
brilliant.
yeah.
Except, I'm not a fan of Teen Titans Go. I'm sorry.
Neither
I
am
like their shade
Yeah.
that they throw, but
But
and
Batman the
tunes,
animated
and the
series
tunes.
is up there with Clone Wars as some of the best animated shit that has ever been made
series,
ever. Yeah.
I could watch that on repeat.
Oh, 100%.
That, the X-Men series.
Yeah.
Basically, all the.
Oh, girl, please watch Clone Wars. You will fucking love it. I'm telling you. No, I'm actually like, I'm getting upset. Like, please watch it. Please watch fucking Clone Wars. Yeah,
Jesus.
Cause like, fucking hell, it's Sokatano, bitch. Like, come on.
Okay.
Come on.
I'll watch it.
Okay,
bitch.
good. Okay, good.
Shut your mouth.
Y'all heard it. She promised to watch it. She's promised to watch it. Yeah. Good. I'm happy now. Okay, what's next?
Okay, I'm on BuzzFeed.com, so reliable, good news establishment.
Okay.
Their number 5 top reboots of all time is the 2016 Jungle Book. I know.
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
know.
Get the fuck. The live action remakes, Disney, enough. Enough. No.
Scarlett Johansson as.
The snake.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I kept going to say Shere Khan, but
No,
that's
that's the tiger.
Trust.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Is it Khan? No.
No. Oh,
No, it is Khan.
Yeah, I think so, actually. What's the snake called?
I'm sure it's Khan.
Car.
Right. Yeah, no, they can get fucked
Fucking
with that.
Scarlett Johansson as the snake.
All of it. The fucking singing in that film freaks me out. When what's the orangutan called? King Louis.
Yeah.
When he starts singing, that's nightmares. Yeah. One of my first memories of living in Poland is I had this horrible nightmare. It's actually my first memory. I had this horrible nightmare where there was this advert of these dancing goats in Poland that used to sell cheese. And I had this dream that the dancing goat came out of the television, like the girl out of the ring, singing the fucking cheese song in Polish. And I woke up and screamed like, "Mother!" Like, that's my first ever memory, that dream, and waking up from that dream. That's what that film felt like. It felt like I was watching that dream. I was like, I am like back in my 2-year-old self. Like, oh my god, like these animals are singing. What else is on their list?
I think that'll do.
No, you gotta tell us.
I want to
rest.
finish on a. Okay, fine.
Just tell us real quick and we'll just say yay or nay.
Okay.
We won't give opinions.
I just need to get the article back up. Best reboots.
Oh, he's got to get it back up.
It's not hard. Wait.
You done walked into that. Go your Paswacha.
Oh shit, yeah! Oh my god! Okay, sorry. What's the yeah?
Number 1, The Mummy, 1999. Brendan Fraser, super cool.
Sure.
Number 2, Ocean's 11.
Don't care.
Oh no.
I don't care. Ain't got no magic, no spaceships, no nothing.
Number 3, Star Trek 2009.
No.
I think we can say a yay.
This is a quick fire round.
We can say yeah. I'm gonna say a yay, but it's a soft yay.
Don't shame me. Number 4, Doctor Who. I don't think that counts.
Yeah, no.
Number 5, The Jungle Book.
Nope.
Number 6, The Office US version.
Don't care.
No.
The Office is overrated. I said it.
They're separate entities in my like you wouldn't classify Shameless in the same way either.
That is on
yeah,
this
US
list.
Shameless is better than UK
that
Shameless.
is-
Also, the
Oh, how dare you!
yeah, no, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, not the most
we're
recent
gonna fight.
seasons. Oh, okay, but I'll say this: American Queer as Folk is better than British Queer as Folk.
I was going to say another honourable mention for reboots, Queer Eye.
Who cares?
That had a
No.
reboot, right?
Who cares?
Number 7, Mad Max.
Oh
Yes.
yes,
Very
big
good.
yay, big
Very
yay.
good.
Where's the sequel?
Number 8, Battlestar Galactica.
Don't care.
No.
Number 9, I didn't know this was remade, Freaky Friday.
Oh
Yeah,
that's a yay. That's
that
a
got
yay.
remade.
Yeah, that's been remade quite a few times.
Number 10, The Amazing Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield.
No. But also, I'm not a fan of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man films either. I think they're shit. Honestly.
Again, Spider-Man's best work, animated series. But
That's very true.
now
Or
that it's
Into
back
the
in the-
Spider-Verse.
yes.
Yeah.
But now that it's back in the hands of Marvel, those movies definitely better.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
Including the one that had all three of them.
Yeah, that was great. That was
so fucking
great.
cute.
That was so great, and I love seeing Andrew Garfield in that. And they, yeah, great.
Okay. Number 11, Hairspray, 2007.
Don't care.
Number 12, Batman Begins.
Yay.
13, The Great Gatsby.
Don't care.
It needs to stop. They don't. No.
14, King Kong, 2005, Peter
No.
Jackson.
Put it away.
The Peter Jackson one.
Yeah.
No.
Number 15, Star is Born, 2018.
Don't care.
It had Gaga in it. Of course, it was going to do well.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. And Bradley Cooper. 16, Shameless US.
Yeah, it's a yay from me.
Wait, what?
Shameless US.
No.
It's a yay from me. I love that show.
And finally, number 17, Man of Steel.
No.
Get to fuck.
But then again, the other Superman films were shit too.
Yeah.
So it's all shit.
Most of these.
That's what I'm saying. So like so whether it's a yay or nay don't
But
really
Man
matter.
of Steel was poo.
Yeah, it was poo. It was really poo.
Like, oh, I've never.
Oh, God.
Like,
We will have to talk about Marvel versus DC in an episode.
no,
That-
DC needs its own episode because
Yeah,
we just need
maybe.
to cuss them the fuck
Yeah.
out.
Well, but I have good things to say about the comics. I have a quite big DC comic collection.
Yeah, but the comics are the original works and they're.
not all the
alright for
comics are good.
most part.
Only the Gotham stuff is good. Everything else is poo. They've only done Superman good in the comics a couple of times. And that even being said, I only really like the Superman stories, but all the Superman stories I like mainly involve other characters, and he's just in it.
Well, because Superman's a ridiculous character.
He
to
is a
begin with.
ridiculous character, Benny.
Like that's what I love about the separation between DC and Marvel.
Yeah.
So like loads of people say, oh, Marvel are humans pretending to be gods, and DC is gods pretending to be humans. Doesn't matter. The Marvel universe is way more grounded
Yeah, 100%.
than the DC universe,
And
which
just
is
a
meant
bit more
to be,
personable, bit more relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like DC
But-
is meant to be like more grounded than the Marvel universe, but it's
Yeah.
complete and utter cack half the time.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But so we'll leave it on that. So thank you for joining us again.
On
the
this
Mothership.
menagerie.
Yeah. And just real quick, the reason why I'm sitting like this is because I'm wearing this thing, yeah, but if I sit facing forward, my paswaga be all on show. So that's why I'm sitting like this, okay? Just so I think Mel smells or anything. Because I just realised I literally have been sitting like this. It's fine. But yes. Right, well, peace out, Earth Things. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Goodbye. And stop rebooting fucking Disney animated films, fuck's sake.